What is up, everybody? Thank you so much for coming back for another video. And would you be surprised to know that I have another Zonji video for you? I have to say, for some reason in OP15, this deck is so freaking fun. Um, so today, I got a little inspired. I was watching a video from Grand Central Mafia Gaming. I think that's a YouTube channel. He's also been just like pounding out Zonji videos. And so, a couple things I've learned from him. One, he doesn't run any searchers. And at first I thought, this guy's crazy. But I tried it, and there's so much card draw and other tricks to find the cards you need that you don't need searchers. They're only there if you want to do a specific game plan, like I guess maybe if you did like a slash specific build, or if you did a warlord specific build, then you could run like either Perona or Sengoku. But really, if you're in like decklist territory where we're at, you don't need a specific searcher. You're not even going to have one that finds most of these cards consistently. So just run cards that just give you card draw. For instance, VV and Cavendish. Duh. Every deck list has those. But also Kaya. Now, Kaya doesn't draw cards, but you get to look at the top 5 cards and then reorder them how you want. Or you can send them to the bottom of the deck if it's nothing you want. So I use that a lot to basically front top load like 2Ks. Or maybe if I really need to see a Nami soon, or I need to see a Luna soon. Sometimes I'll just play it out of the very beginning just to kind of line up my turns. It kind of is like, oh, I'll get them like on turn 2 or 3. I'll get my Arlong or something. Yeah, so it's really nice to like set up your turns well in advance. Takes a little time if you've never used a card like Kaya before. It takes a little bit of time to know how to use it efficiently. So just run games with this. But pretty soon, after a while, you won't really see the need to run searchers, and I certainly don't. Um, Another thing he specifically did was he ran a more focused like Fishman build. So he had a lot more Jinbeis. I've got like 2 Arlongs in there just in case, because I don't think Arlong is really relevant anymore. But it's nice to have that 4/6 body. I put more Megalos in. I don't know if he was running Megalo, but I love that card, and I feel like in general, just that card by itself, if you see my other Zonji videos, is a replacement for the entire Fishman package. It does the job that Hachan did. Does the job of Vanderdecken. It's your removal. It does everything. It's a 2K. But I went ahead and put 2 in there. I think if he was running them, he only ran 1. So I basically split the difference of like, I don't need that many Vanderdeckens. You only really need Vanderdeckens in specific scenarios, like if you play something like a Roger or something like an Ace. It's really good against Ace. And there's enough fishmen like Arlong and or both Arlongs, yeah, that you can just discard at will, and I think it'll work. And you can, I left 2 instead of 1. I was actually going to go down to 1. Then I realized, I could probably just use, in a pinch, I could use Vanderdecken to discard off of himself. So that is an option too. And you probably will see at least 1 Vanderdecken in any game because of how much card draw. The other major card in this, and I think it's going to be one of those cards like Cavendish that going forward you're just going to play. It's a good slash card. nice 4 cost, so you can play it off Mihawk very well. And that would be the Arlong that was introduced with the Krieg deck. So what that card is, you play it, and every turn you give a Don to one of your opponent's cards, a rested Don. And then you can also give yourself a rested or active Don to your leader. So works very well in Zonji because you just need that extra Don. So it kind of replaces like what Yamato did, where it gave us card draw and also a rested Don. And you get to do that every single turn. So having that out on like turn 3 or 4 is really nice. And then of course we have the secret Luffy lets you stand 4 Dawn back up. So kind of now I've been more prioritizing playing Luffy into Arlong rather than Luffy into Zoro. As you see, I kind of went down to 2 Zoros. Yeah, and then I think in this meta specifically, playing the Nami alongside of Luna is really nice. You get to rest down 2 cards and then freeze your opponent's whole board, and it costs like 7 Dawn in total to do that. So really good for late game when your opponent's got a good board. Most people only have like max 7 cost characters now, at least in this meta, that are very important. So it's really nice to have these cards, and it's very specific. So like, you know, if I'm going up against Enels, which this video is all Enels, we're Enel hunting. You know, I'm not really thinking about the Vanderdeckens. I'm just kind of prioritizing finding Namis and Lunas. And those cards are really great. And then versus like if I went against, you know, kind of more like big body deck like Ace or Roger, then, you know, I'm going to prioritize finding the Vanderdeckens, finding my Fishman to discard off Vanderdecken, right? Like, I definitely want that more. But yeah. So shout out to him. If you haven't watched any videos, definitely go watch it. I think we're on a similar wavelength where like he's just really vibing with this deck, this set. It just feels really good in this meta. Like, it's just so fun. And even when you lose, you're having fun, right? So that's a sign of a good deck. So I'm like 50-50 against Enels. Sometimes switching more now to the Enel matchup. A couple things to note is you kind of just want to buckle up and go for like a stall tactic. Just stall them out, starve them. You know, either one of those. Go for the long game, because they can't make it real long. And then also trying to go first. Zonji is a go second deck by nature. However, going first is so good for Enel, and you just want to take that from him. You don't want him to have it. So if you can do basically those 2 things, buckle up and stall, which is very easy for Zonji. I mean, Zonji is like a backup stall deck. Like, at first is an aggro deck, yeah. But it can go so long. Like, it's not like Yamato where, like, okay, past turn 5 or 6, you gotta be focused on closing. No. You can play hours with Zonji because of how much card draw you can get. And you'll see there's some longer games in this video. But yeah, as always, if you have any questions, just hit me up. You know, if you say, hey, well, what about this card? What about this card? Go for it. I mean, this deck is so interchangeable. There's no really wrong way to play it. As long as it works for you, you like it, you have fun with it, that is the correct way to build it. So enjoy. I hope it's awesome for you guys. I hope you have as much fun with this deck as I do. And we'll just get into some games. Okay, so they decide to go first. Not great for us. Though I will say, I think in these matchups, like, it's still kind of 50-50. Because first is their best curve, and second is our best curve. So, kind of. But if at all possible, definitely try to take away turn 1 from them. Just go ahead and take that. There's nothing I really want to get for counter. And it kind of sucks. I don't really want to give 2Ks for that either. So I think, yeah, just play Cav. Don't be afraid to play slow against Enel. Or really any deck for that matter. Just because Zonji's aggro doesn't mean you necessarily want to just pound him every single turn. It's worth countering that. And I think it's worth the 2Ks for this as well. So they freeze it, kind of annoying, but let's play out Luffy. Yeah, I'll probably just draw cards. I don't think it's worth playing. Freezing our cards is annoying, but it's not like the worst. Because, like you said, see there, I just restood the Cavendish and played it anyway to at least get card draw. So they got 2 Enels out. It's not much they can do to us this turn. They'll probably. I bet they just go in a Cavendish. Yeah, can't do anything about that. Can't use VV, but I can play out another Luffy, and I can also play out a Zoro. Then I can play out a VV. Yeah, I don't think that's too bad. I do like whenever we get more Luffys. More Luffys that we have, like, it's easier to let one go. You really just need to have one on hand played out. Yeah, no point in counting that. Probably just take these 2 swings. And if they just swing 10, I might be able to counter out of that. Let's see what they said. I wonder if I meant to do that or if my computer just messed up. But I'm not really too worried about anything they can do next turn because I've got 2 Lunas, so that means at least like the next 2 turns they're not doing anything. I just kind of go ahead and line up with my blockers and some 2Ks. Just gonna pull back Kaya, swing another 7 double attack, and take it. Poke a 5 at them, and then freeze both their Enels. So I feel pretty good. Even if they load up and swing big number at me, they're not gonna kill me. Yeah, I should try. But I've got counter. I'm just gonna give them 3 2Ks. 6 or 7 at me, which is not gonna matter. Go 6 and then just give me 2k. So yeah, just gonna prime my Zoro for 7s. Just playing out of EV to have something to bounce back. And we'll just poke them because I can, and that was it. They didn't have any counter, so 1 Enel down. Okay, let's see. Of course, they choose to go first. And alright, I think too. I often forget that Enel can just like pop cards off your board. So I think instead of playing Kaya, I should have just played it safe and put out Leo. Especially when I have a card like Arlong that I'm waiting to play, which is super important. And I forgot about the Holly and the home connection, and I should have given him a 2k, any 2k, fine. I swing 7 and at least get rid of one character, but I do think it would have been better to just maybe also play a Leo too, but we'll see if it costs me. I also get lulled into like a false sense of security because they use all 6 Daunt, but no, all their events are like 0 cost, so they can still do anything else that they want to do. Counter on a double attack. Take 1 hit. Play out Luffy, rescan 4. And I think it's best to just play out BB, draw 2. And then I can swing 3 6s at Holly. Holy. What's a card called? Holy. I think it doesn't hurt to ever swing Arlong twice, because if they attack into it, then I just freeze like their board. They go ahead and freeze my Arlong, which is fine because Luffy will be online next turn, so I'm not really worried about it. Swing 14, there's nothing I can really do about that. So I'll just take it. It would be great to get like a Luna. Come on, top deck. Nope. Yeah, I can rest down those two characters. I can get rid of Satori. Can't use my Arlong. I think I should just play out Kaya. No, I don't think that's going to do anything for me, unfortunately. Another blocker would have been good too. But I think they're going to, yeah, they just rest Nami. And unfortunately, that's going to be it for me. Really needed to see like a Luna that turn, and I just didn't have it. I don't think I got rid of one. I just didn't see it. Kind of one of the unfortunate things is just sometimes there's certain cards you really need to see in this matchup. Luna is one of them. It's the answer for when they get all these 6 costs out there. I think I could get out of one of the swings, but I definitely can't get out of both. I can't even get out of one. Well played to my opponent. Let's just go ahead and get on to the next one. And let me know if I did make a. I think I definitely just. The Arlong play last turn just wasn't very strong. I don't know if I had enough Dawn to even kill one of those Nell cards. I think I just didn't see the cards I needed to see. So if I did make a misplay in that last match, just let me know. A little scared because my opponent has 3 pretty solid characters on board. They're probably going to throw 2 6s at me, so I think that's fine. Just 2k out of both of them. I've got a VV already, so I'm not really worried about going low in hand. But I did take it anyway, because I'm not going to play out the VV next turn. I'm going to play out Cav. Swing 5, at least get rid of one of the characters. Hopefully I remember that Holy makes double attack as well. You usually forget that. So I should 2k out of this, which I have Mihawk. And Mihawk is very useful in the deck, but more often than not, he's just a 2k. They're gonna make it a 5, yep. I can give them an Arlong, yeah. And then I think I just have to take it. Guess I'm deciding whether to draw or... Yeah, that makes sense. Didn't really need to put Arlong out just this turn. It wouldn't have, even using his effect wouldn't have been helpful. Because they didn't have any Dawn to use. It might have been a good idea to just leave a Dawn up just in case. Guy could have used DMG to get out of something. Always a tough call to use DMG. Yeah, see, like I could use DMG to get out of this a lot easier than using my cards. But it's all good because I still have the cards I need for next turn. They swing at 2k, I can use Leo. Okay, I could use Nami. I don't see myself using Nami. Oh, I take it. Wow. Bold. Let's just go ahead and play out Luffy into Arlong. Arlong is so good in this deck. So good. Yeah, play out Kuina. See, I'm thinking about it. There you go. Yeah, just play it out. Yeah, I think I just have to get rid of Luffy. Unfortunately, it's nice to have like a bunch of Luffys out on board if I can, but I'd rather have counter. Okay, and they might be trying to pop Luffy, which would suck. Yeah. That sucks. They don't have anything too scary right now. So I think I just kind of focus on clearing board. I can even use that to. I can even use Megalo to help me get in some tricky spots. I can see myself debating using DMG. I probably do, but I think in this instance it's. Oh, that's a good play too. That's probably better than the DMG. Yeah, because now I just get to clear their entire board. No sense in like just piling on Dawn. They're not gonna counter out any of these. I know Zonji is an aggro deck, but man, can this deck stall. Like, you see me, I'm on 0 life. I got all this counter. Against Enel, I'm not super worried. They don't have anything scary yet out on board. I'm okay. Could just play out a Zoro to have something else on board. And then I can rest both of those, take them out, and just keep hoping, just keep trying to make them lose cards, basically. Okay, go with the Sanji. And I've got enough to use Arlong, and if I didn't have as many cards, I would have just kept the Luna just to be safe and got rid of a DMG instead. But it is what it is. Kind of just setting up to try and kill them next turn. I don't know if I can or not. Kind of depends on what they play. If they play a blocker, I'm probably not killing them. But I think next round would be, set up for lethal, and then so maybe next 2 turns. I guess I can kill Arlong, which here I learned that you can do something very awesome with Arlong. Well, I already knew you could freeze Dawn with Arlong, but what's very nice about that in this matchup particular is now next turn, like they can still do their effects where they put the rested Dawn on someone else. And I think in the moment they're probably like, oh, I didn't do anything to them. But next turn, they're only going to be able to use 4 Dawn. That means they can't play out one of those big freaking Enels. So it's fine if they want to swing at me, but next turn it's really going to suck for them because they only have small bodies out. Play out a Cav, because why not? And I just am like, I'm gonna keep my game plan going. I'm gonna rest down cards, kill them, and yeah, that's just really it. I'm not dying anytime soon, despite having 1 life. I've got the blocker, which they can knock it out. But again, like, they've only got 4 Dawn to use. I've got 2 3K counters, and a bunch of other counters. Swing 8 at me, okay. I should have just used 2 2Ks. But whatever. Guess it's kind of the same either way. I'm not really sure what they're doing. Standard stuff. I just realized too, I've drawn so much cards. Like, look at my deck. It's so small. When I say this deck stalls, it stalls. Yeah. I was like, come on, at least give me that Luna soon. So I definitely got lethal next turn. Blocker, no. I feel like these are the most comfortable games when I can get an L to just get starved out. Like, I think a lot of people just don't think that Zonji can stall like this, but he really can. Or they really can. That was a fun game. On to the next one. Hunting down these Enels. They're not scary to me anymore. I think I was smart this turn. Played out the Leo. Of course, I think usually whenever I play out a Leo, they just pop it like immediately, which I guess is fair. Can't do nothing about that. Got 4, so I think it just makes sense to play out that Zoro. Yeah. And then, if I want to play out another card, I could play out the Kaya, but yeah, just why not? Oh, I should have played out a 2-cost and just not done anything with it. Because next turn I'm gonna put down Luffy into Arlong. I'm probably not gonna have anything to pull back. Okay, so yeah, Luffy into Arlong. And I think I just don't pull anything back. It happens sometimes, and it's totally fine. But I think if I was a little smarter next turn, I would have just put out a 2K in preparation for this turn. Or a 2-cost. So I didn't realize it either, but they made this Enel on the right plus 2 cost, so it's actually an 8 cost. I'm like, yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll rest everything, which is fine. I think I thought I also rested the cost. Yeah, that one that I just put it down on. I don't think I realized that I did not rest it. Or freeze it, I mean. Which is fine. It's not going to kill me next turn. I don't think. I don't think I realized. Yeah, I don't think I realized it. Which I've got 2K counter. But I think I should have left the Nami out. Because yeah, I'm like, I have to defend that or they kill me. But now they kill Luffy. Which, if I had still had that Luffy, I could have won this game. I mean, you just saw I drew the Mihawk, which means I can rest their blocker. Hit him for the 2 life. Restand it. Another life, and then just go all in. So yeah. At the very least, even if I didn't realize, I just didn't realize that Enel could still swing. I'm just like, oh boy. Yeah, I just am kind of like going through the motions. I didn't. Yeah. Got to be careful about pulling back on me for sure. I mean, I'm not. Is that cope? I don't think so. I think I definitely could have won that game. I just didn't realize that stupid Enel was not frozen. And again, not that it would have killed me, but just that I think I would have made different choices had I realized that it was not frozen. Which I think that's smart on that Enel player. I think they were playing around Luna. They probably suspected I was either could have it or was going to have it at some point. I think this is the last game here. I did get to take first. Just noticed that. So let's see if that is beneficial to me at all. Kind of risky move, putting down Mihawk and Cav. Can't really protect it too well. So they swing first at me, so I just take it. I don't want to take any chances at losing Cav. Yeah, I'm sure they can still pop it. But it survives. It survives. I have a Leo. Should play at that Leo. Gosh, if you have any brain cells, play out that freaking Leo, please. No brain cells. If he pops Cav, I deserve it. I cannot believe I did not play out a Leo. The Dawn I freaking used to swing with Mihawk. Could he use to play out Leo? So stupid. Also, just realized I'm already down to 1 life. But I think that's okay given that they have 3 cards in hand. the dog out of here. Yeah, I kind of messed up there, so I just kind of decided to roll with it, I guess. Gonna let him attack me with that Enel and counter out of whatever he swings at me with his leader. I've got DMG and I've got a Luna, so next turn they are not. They're being frozen next turn, probably. So counter out of this for sure. So I don't really have much of a choice. If I want to live, I'm going to have to at least play DMG and Luna. Hopefully I did the math before to make sure I can play out both. Yeah, I did. Okay. And then... yeah. I think I just swing 6. Oh no, I restand. Okay, cool. Probably looking for another Luna. Oh, thank God. Thank God. So sure, they got 2 attacks on me this turn, but they're not going to do anything. Yeah. That was a huge issue for me when I first started learning to play this deck. Is if I had a Cavendish, sometimes I would swing before playing the VV, and then I would screw myself because I'd draw more than the VV would let you draw after. So pretty good turn for me here. Get to freeze everything. I get to play out Luffy. I can't do my Arlong effect, but I can swing twice. And I've got all counter cards, so they're not killing me. Okay, and then they're gonna have 4 cards in hand next turn. So I'd say, like, versus all the games I've played in this video, there definitely seems to be a huge shift in just going first. Right? Like, they are getting all their good cards. But it seems like me going first, I've still just had a better footing this whole game. Hopefully that's not like more cope. Please, please tell me if I'm not just like seeing things or anything. Okay, they're gonna try to pop Luffy, which is not gonna do anything. They don't have any blockers or anything. Yeah, I have insane counter in hand. Sure. Okay. They're trying to survive, I know. Just sucks because it's not worth it. I don't think it really matters. I'll just go 7. You can do 7 again, you can do 8. Yeah. Uh, don't boo me, man. You're playing with the best deck in the game. Don't boo. You should be applauding anyone that beats you, because you have the best deck. I mean, arguably. But hey, best deck doesn't always mean best player. Anyway, I had a lot of fun with this deck, uh, and I had a lot of fun hunting Enels. Super fun. Let me know what you guys think if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.